The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Your store, your style. By the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, providing sports medicine expertise to high school athletes and teams.
Welcome to Preps Plus, coming to you this week from Kettle Moraine High School in Wales. I'm Mark Stewart, prep editor of the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel.
And I'm Lance Allen from today's TMJ4. Tonight we have a lot of basketball on the way for you, including boys and girls action. Let's get things started tonight on the wrestling mat right here at Kettle Moraine High School. And Mark, it's a guy who is currently weighing scholarship offers.
That's right, and those offers are based off something other than his wrestling ability. Here's Brad Preeter with a Boston Store featured student athlete.
Andre Lirette has a work ethic that you just can't teach. Andre brings it every day, which is good for everybody else to see in the program.
You have to keep on pushing and keep on persevering, so that's what I like about it. It's just the difficulty and the challenge it gives me.
Perseverance is definitely needed in the wrestling room. It's intense here at Kettle Moraine, and the coaches say Andre's willingness to go full throttle all the time helps to drive the team.
Having a kid that is constantly pushing himself and pushing other kids, it raises the level in your room up. He makes everybody around him better. He'll go on defensive and then all of a sudden bust out a shot and he scores a takedown out of nowhere. And it's always explosive too.
He taught me how to wrestle 8th grade and freshman year, and he was the best practice partner ever.
Andre's hard work and dedication have recently paid off in the form of a couple of very lucrative scholarship offers. But the schools that want him so badly aren't pursuing Andre for his wrestling skills. The University of Colorado Boulder and the University of Alabama have offered Laurette presidential scholarships based on academics. The scholarships are worth tens of thousands of dollars over 4 years. Of course, Andre could have other opportunities as well, so he'll have a big decision to make.
Originally, I kind of thought that you either had to be like the top of your class or some like the best person on your sports team to be able to get some of these scholarships. But then I was looking into some other schools and I was able to see that I was able to get some scholarships.
Andre is a stellar student. He owns an outstanding grade point average, takes a bunch of AP courses, and took the ACT 3 times. His first 2 tries, he scored an impressive 28. Then on the 3rd try, he soared to a 32.
I got it through the mail and I wasn't sure what to expect when I opened the letter. But then my dad pulled out another envelope from the stack that had the scholarship info, and I was just ecstatic then.
Normally a quiet kid at school, Andre was anxious to share the news of his offer from Alabama, and rightfully so.
He showed up at practice yesterday and he told us about his scholarship. And he's like, yeah, I was so amped up. He's like, I couldn't believe it. I ran home, my mom told me, and he had a great day at practice that day.
I couldn't really believe it at first because I didn't expect to get a full-ride scholarship to a college as good as Alabama.
Laurette is a 3-sport athlete who has managed to balance his time between sports and schoolwork. He's also part of Kettle Moraine's Chinese club. He's been studying the language for a few years. Michael Bergerino says Andre will help you out both on the mat and in school.
If you ask him for help, he's going to give you help on whatever you need to know. He will try and tutor you. He kept working at it, doing whatever he needed to do, and now he's got full rides. So Andre is the definition of persistence.
He's someone that continues to work at something that he has a goal for. And that's opened up some great opportunities for him, you know, for college and the next level.
Andre runs cross country in the fall and competes in track and field in the spring. In the winter, he helps out with the Lasers Youth Wrestling Program.
We wish Andre all the best and good luck to the wrestling team this season. Now here's co-head coach Dustin Hitz doing the honors.
Congratulations, Andre, on being the Boston Store featured student athlete of the week.
It's never been easier to shop Boston Store for the holidays with buy online, pick up in store. Shop for what you want when you want it. Simply shop bostonstore.com, select pick up in store, and place your holiday order online. We'll contact you when your order is ready for pickup at your nearest store in as little as a few hours. Plus, with our dedicated pickup service desk, it's never been easier or faster to order today and wear it tonight. Boston Store, your style.
No matter what your schedule, personality, or lifestyle, our primary care providers do everything possible to make every day a little healthier. It all begins by listening and getting to know you. It's about convenience with flexible hours and locations near you. And it's about connections linking you to the power of academic medicine right in your community. For a primary care provider who gets you, get to us.
We're back at Kettle Moraine High School on Preps Plus, the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's high school sports show.
This week, our hoops highlights start with a matchup between two teams expected to compete for the North Shore Conference title. Here are your Preps Plus highlights.
While most teams in the area were still playing non-conference games, the North Shore Conference was already into league play. Cedarburg came into this game 1-0, while Whitefish Bay was playing its season opener. The Blue Dukes always seem to be in the upper half of the North Shore. They went 16-10 overall last season. Cedarburg has just about everyone back from last year's 20-win campaign and is considered the favorite to win the league.
1, 2, 3, go!
Junior guard John Diener is one of the reasons for that. Diener gets his man in the air, then pulls up and connects on the mid-range jumper. When Diener wasn't scoring for the Bulldogs, senior Jordan Johnson was. Here's Johnson for three. He would go on to have a big night. Moments later, it's John Diener slicing between defenders into the lane and dropping it home. On the far end, it's Whitefish Bay sophomore Andrew Gaeta spinning towards the basket, off the window and in. The Bulldogs try to run here, but David Thompson steps into the passing lane. He'll take it all the way to the hoop and finish. Later, Cedarburg takes advantage of a turnover. Jordan Johnson picks up the loose ball, and check out the move. 2 plus the foul. Bulldogs lead by 10 at the half. Second stanza, how about the pass here from Matthew Barber to a cutting Clayton Van Tassel? The lead is now up to 13. The Blue Dukes try to keep pace. David Thompson with the nifty dribble to get himself free. Thompson scored 10, while Xavier Johnson led the Blue Dukes with 16. A little later, it's Tommy Vellon with the leaner, tough shot. He puts it down. Nicely done. But Coach Tom Diener's Bulldogs are in control late, and they're discussing how to finish this one off. His son John uses the jump stop and puts in 2 of his 21 points. Finally, it's Jordan Johnson with the hesitation, then around the defender. Johnson scored 31. Lots of varsity experience pays off as Cedarburg rolls 76-51 in their North Shore Conference opener.
I've had a lot of these kids now going on their 4th year. Jordan Johnson, played for me when he was a freshman. Jared Short, Clay Van Tassel. This is their 4th year with me, and actually that's what we just were talking about in there is, the fact that how far they've come from a maturity standpoint, from a strength standpoint, and how good they've become.
The site is Milwaukee South High School for the annual Terry Porter Classic. The hosts, Milwaukee South, take on Greendale Martin Luther Spartans from the Metro Classic Conference. The Spartan defense got it going early. Ace Evans gets the steal and feeds it up to Spartan sophomore Traquan Carrington as he finishes. Spartans almost get the steal here, but South senior Raymond Dillard fights for the ball and has a clear runway to take off for the easy lay-in. South down 4. Traquan Harrington got the O going for the Spartans, hitting this jump shot on his way to a game-high 28 points on the night. Milwaukee South senior Chris Iblis led the team with 19 points, showed some great ball handling skills in the game. Here drives for the short jumper. The Spartan defense forces another steal, and Carrington taps the ball to Ariel Cortez and breaks up court for the uncontested layup. Martin Luther goes into half up 36-23. Now in the second half, the Spartans' Kai Anthony Blake penetrates the paint, breaks the double team, and passes to teammate Sean Harrison for the jumper. Next play, Ace Evans gets the steal, gets it to the hot-handed Carrington for the 3-ball. Spartans' lead increases to 16, timeout South. Out of the timeout, South wasn't going down without a fight. Here, JoJo Keith would get hot, hitting this jumper. Cardinals cutting into the lead. South's offense now on a roll, feeling confident, starts to work the ball inside to the big man, senior Dante Ellis, as he uses his wide frame to fend off 3 defenders for the layup. South has cut the lead down to 4 points, 48-44. But down the stretch, the Spartans would control the clock, make the free throws, finish off their drives, and come away with the victory, 63-57. Martin Luther.
I thought we played with a lot of energy in the first half, and we got defensively, we got some tips and some easy buckets, and we made some 3-pointers. And so, I mean, it's South's home court; it's their event. We talked in the locker room that they're not going to go away. They're mostly, they start 4 seniors, we start 3 or 4 sophomores. So we knew it was going to be a game in the second half, and I'm glad they cut it to 4. I thought our guys did a nice job of holding on and knocking down some free throws and making some shots down the stretch.
As local fans know, longtime Milwaukee King coach Jim Gaz has moved on to Dominican. And Friday night, Coach Gaz and the Knights hit the road for a non-conference matchup against a highly regarded program.
Scott Babler has the Preps Plus Game of the Week.
There were a number of major coaching changes this offseason, none bigger than Jim Gaz heading back to his alma mater, Whitefish Bay Dominican. Tonight, the Knights get their first road test of the season, taking on a very strong Pewaukee squad. Under the new leadership of Gaz, Dominican is trying to extend their record streak of 5 state titles. The Pirates have state on their mind as well, as they are favored to capture the loaded Woodland West. And Pewaukee made a huge statement tonight. Wyatt Cook with the pump fake, the drive, and he gets the roll. 13-2, Pirates jump on top. Then Marcellus Martin cans this short J. Home team on fire, up by 15. Pewaukee on the break. Carlos Terran to Jack Goldkey, who drains the 3. He made 4 on the night. It's 25-7 Pirates. Then Terran finds Redmond Wallace, who makes this jumper in the lane. The Pirate cushion hits 20. Later, Cook draws the defense, then dishes to Grant Basili for the easy deuce. Pewaukee up 34-13. But Dominican closes the half on a 12-5 run to stay in it. Here, Raylan Brown nails the 3-ball. He had 12 points on the night. Then it's the big guy, Will Jelasic, with nice touch on this hook shot. Knights trail 39-25 at the break. Dominican still with some fight early in the second. Here, Jacoby Jones navigating some heavy traffic inside. The lead is down to 13. But from there, the home team blows it open. First, it's Nick Kohler with this 3-bomb. The advantage is back to 20. Then a play that sums up the Pirate domination. Basili with the rejection. Cook grabs the loose ball. The lead pass to Goldkey, who makes this acrobatic layup and 1. Jack had a game-high 18 points as Pewaukee routs the Knights 74-58. It may be early, but the Pirates show that this season could be special.
We've got quite a few seniors on this team. This is our home opener, and we wanted to come out and make a statement against a good Dominican team that we thought is going to be a very good team this year, and obviously that's big for us to get a good non-conference win early in the year.
Dominican was rated number 1 for Division III, and they used to be in our conference, and they were top dogs then. So we were excited to have our first home opener, and it was exciting to play Dominican, a quality ball club.
Coming up shortly, we'll check in with one of the top boys hoops teams in the Milwaukee City Conference, and we'll have an excellent matchup in girls basketball as well.
And remember to check out the Preps Plus website at jsonline.com and to follow us on social media, because we need the attention.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, stick around. Preps Plus will be right back.
It's Boston Store's Friends and Family Sale, November 29th through December 6th. Take an extra 25% off with your Friends and Family Savings Pass, available online. Use your pass on top of regular and sale prices of up to 50% off, even hot buys. Like with your Friends and Family Savings Pass, $37.49 ladies designer denim. Kids apparel, 60% off. And 60% off holiday ornaments and decor. Save on designer gifts that rarely go on sale. Even cosmetics and fragrances. Shop in-store or online. Boston Store, your style.
Think of joint pain like a warning light in your car. It means something in your body isn't working right or could be damaged. And the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network is where you go to keep everything in working order. Our orthopedic and spine specialists will show you all your options, from non-surgical remedies like physical therapy to minimally invasive treatments and advanced surgical techniques to get you going again. Isn't it good to know what is possible?
Playing basketball might seem like a natural thing for Miles Plumlee given his size and family history, but Plumlee and his siblings played a lot of sports while growing up before making hoops their way of life.
Miles Plumlee is our guest as we present From Preps to Pros.
We did a lot of stuff. Played baseball, swam for 5 years, did track, high jump, played soccer. So, I mean, we did everything, and then as you got older, just realized basketball was the sport for me.
Basketball has certainly been a way of life in the Plumlee family. Miles was part of a very unique situation at Duke, where he played with his brothers Mason and Marshall. Their parents were both college hoops players too. Miles says going on to play in college and the NBA didn't feel like the plan when they were young kids.
It didn't feel that way at the time because we just wanted to play, and it happened naturally. You know, we were all so close in age, and it was easy to do. It was fun. It was something we all bonded over and loved, and my parents could, you know, kind of impart their knowledge and teach us. So it was something we all shared.
The Bucks are Miles Plumlee's third NBA team. He started almost every game for the Phoenix Suns a few years ago. This season, Plumlee has been part of a three-man rotation at center, meaning he has to stay patient while battling for playing time. Plumlee says being a good communicator and staying upbeat are important traits for him.
I like to be positive. I think it's always good to build people up, even if you're, you know, criticizing a little bit. Just being a motivator.
Miles has a lot of family ties in Wisconsin. His mom won a state championship at Neenah High School, and two of his uncles played at UW system schools long before Plumlee joined the Bucks.
I mean, I've always wanted to be the best I can be at whatever I'm pursuing. So, you know, making it to this level was always a dream of mine. I looked up to, you know, the NBA as a young kid, and also for my family, it's something that, like I said, it's something we all share. You know, as early as I can remember, we've been playing in the driveway. So that's kind of my motivation as well for doing the best I can.
A senior-heavy Milwaukee Vincent boys basketball team has a lot of talent and high expectations this year.
Craig Harton checked in at the V House, where the Vikings are Preps Plus Team of the Week.
The Milwaukee Vincent Vikings opened up the high school boys basketball season last week with a big-time win over then top 10 team, the Pewaukee Pirates, and a lot of people around here believe that that win can be the start of something special.
I mean, it was big for our confidence because we haven't beat Pewaukee in about 4 years. You know, they handed it to us real bad last year. So it wasn't looking good early, but we made some adjustments. We stepped up our defense, and you know, Andrew and some of our leaders, Justin, Alfonso, and them, you know, did the little things to help us get us over the hump.
Pewaukee is a very great team. I know a lot of them personally from past experiences, but it was real fun to play against some old guys that I knew. But yeah, overall, as our team, it was a great win.
It was really big because we were coming in without three of our best players from last year. I wasn't here last year. I played Bayview, and I just transferred over. So they said they haven't beat them like 4 years, so it was real big in the locker room. We got turned because they haven't beat them in a long time.
Milwaukee Vincent for years has always been known as a school that will stop you with their stifling defense. But this year's squad can also outscore you.
It's going to be really explosive. We have more than 2 scorers, I'll say. Me and Justin Brookins are, one of the top 2 scorers on the team. We have Rob Anderson, Alfonso Fields, Isaiah Banks. So we have people that can put up numbers. So, it'll come from anyone on our team. So the points, they just came in transition. So it was more of an easy style play, fast breaks, free throws. We knocked some threes down. So I think that'll carry on throughout the whole season because we have a lot of great players.
It's a good problem to have, especially for practice. But in the games, you got to shorten the rotation down. It may not be one kid's night, but with the depth that we have, somebody else will step up and take on that challenge of responsibility. And that's what we try to build our program on. Next man up, if someone else isn't doing what they're supposed to do.
This Viking team is focusing on 2 major things this season.
This school has been a defensive team over the past few years, and I think that's our foundation right now is working on our defense. Because our offense, that's going to come naturally, but we have to get stops on the other end.
The expectations are there. That is our ultimate goal, to get to state, not just to get there, but to win. There's no reason why we feel we shouldn't be there, but, with the team that we have and the leaders that we have, I think, we'll be there in the end. Congratulations, team, on being this week's Preps Plus Team of the Week.
Hey, I'm J.R. Radcliffe from Lake Country Publications and Now Newspapers. In honor of the Houston Texans coming to Lambeau Field Sunday to take on the Packers, we produced a huge special section on J.J. Watt, his family, and their roots in the Pewaukee community. Check that out in last Thursday's Lake Country Reporter or online in its entirety at lakecountrynow.com. And basketball season is upon us, and we've got you covered in the Milwaukee area with round ball rankings. We've got rundowns of the top teams, season scoring leaders, career scoring leaders, and more. Our top teams this past week, the Whitnall boys and the Arrowhead girls. Check all that out at mycommunitynow.com/roundball. Preps Plus will be right back.
It's never been easier to shop Boston Store for the holidays with buy online, pick up in store. Shop for what you want when you want it. Simply shop bostonstore.com, select pick up in store, and place your holiday order online. We'll contact you when your order is ready for pickup at your nearest store in as little as a few hours. Plus, with our dedicated pickup service desk, it's never been easier or faster to order today and wear it tonight. Boston Store, your style.
No matter what your schedule, personality, or lifestyle, our primary care providers do everything possible to make every day a little healthier. It all begins by listening and getting to know you. It's about convenience with flexible hours and locations near you. And it's about connections linking you to the power of academic medicine right in your community. For a primary care provider who gets you, get to us.
It's important to warm up before a game or activity to decrease chances of injury, to increase the athlete's readiness for activity, and allow an athlete time to mentally prepare for the activity at hand. A warm-up decreases the risk of injury by turning stiff and rigid muscles into more elastic muscles, reducing the force on the connective tissue and joints from sudden twisting, cutting, or stretching. An individual athlete should warm up for at least 10 to 15 minutes. Warm-ups lasting longer than 20 minutes may deplete energy stores. Athletes, however, should make sure they warm up in all planes of motion, that being frontal straight ahead, sagittal side to side, and transverse rotational planes. They should also use static stretching or stretch and hold for at least 20 seconds on those stretches, or use myofascial release using foam rollers.
To learn more about the sports medicine program, visit freighter.com/sports.
The girls basketball teams at Waukesha West and Pewaukee are both coming off excellent seasons and are hoping to duplicate that success this year with a whole bunch of different faces.
Those two squads met in a non-conference tune-up earlier this week. We've got the highlights in today's Spotlight.
early December always gives us some great non-conference matchups, and tonight is no exception. It's Pewaukee from the Woodland Conference taking on Waukesha West from the Classic 8. It's the Wolverines' home opener. Both teams moving on after a star player graduated. The Pirates' Abby Garretts is now at Northern Iowa, while Wolverine Danny Rhodes is playing soccer at Wisconsin. Early on, West was on fire. Megan Weiss for 3, 9-0 Wolverines. But the Pirates climb back in it. Mackenzie Schill with some nice work inside. The lead is cut to 5. Then it's her sister Lauren Schill with the steal, and she'll take it all the way for the deuce. The West advantage is just a bucket, 18-16 at halftime. Second half, and the Wolverines with a good start. Clara Jelasic drains this corner 3 ball as the Wolves stay on top. But Pewaukee picks up the D and grabs the lead. Mackenzie Schill with a swipe. She kicks it out to her sister, and Lauren buries the jumper, 27-26 Pirates. Later, it's Lauren Benkowski from the top of the key. Pewaukee now up 9. West hangs tough. Here's a 3-point bomb from Callie Delsman. She had a team-high 15. Then it's Lauren Schultz from beyond the arc as the lead is cut to 6. But the Pirates make the plays down the stretch. Schill on the drive and 1. She had a game-high 17 as the lead is back to 9. Finally, it's Schill with the nice dish to Zoe Bierce for the easy 2. Pewaukee stays perfect on the young season with a 51-41 victory.
It's a great team. We're really young, but everyone's starting to do their part, and everyone's contributing and scoring, playing defense, making plays, and it's beneficial for our team. It's really good.
We've grown up a lot. I mean, we've worked really hard at practice early in the season. You know, we've really been pushing them hard, and I think we've grown up a lot, you know, since November 7th when we started. And, you know, very proud of the kids, and, you know, we got a long way to go, but it's nice to be 3-0, that's for sure.
The final buzzer is about to sound on this week's episode of Preps Plus, and we're glad you were able to join us.
Good luck to the Lasers in the winter sports season, and thanks for watching tonight. Until then, I'm Lance Allen.
And I'm Mark Stewart. We'll see you next week.
The Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel's Preps Plus is brought to you by Boston Store. Your store, your style. By the Freighter and the Medical College of Wisconsin Health Network, providing sports medicine expertise to high school athletes and teams.